You've heard about England's castles and cottages, but there's more waiting beyond the usual stops. Want to uncover what most travelers miss? We'll walk you through iconic sites, seaside gems, and smart travel tips that actually make your trip easier. By the end, you won't just have ideas, you'll know how to turn them into your best adventure yet. Let's begin our journey where royalty meets history: London. Since 1837, Buckingham Palace has served as the monarch's official London home. Starting with Queen Victoria, it's more than a residence. It's where royal events and state functions take place. Inside are 775 rooms, including 19 staterooms and 92 offices. Behind the palace lies London's largest private garden, where royal garden parties are held each year. Want to catch the famous changing of the guard? It starts at 10:45 a.m. and lasts around 45 minutes. And yes, that balcony view during national celebrations, it dates back to Queen Victoria's time. Recently, even the East Wing opened to guided tours during renovations. Nearby, the Tower of London offers a darker but fascinating story. This fortress has been a palace, prison, and is now home to the crown jewels, including the Imperial State Crown. Guided by yeoman warders or beefeaters, you'll hear tales of lost princess, Anne Boleyn's fate, and ravens guarding the monarchy. Next, Westminster Abbey holds centuries of tradition. Since 1066, 39 coronations have taken place here. It's also the resting place of over 3,300 historic figures. And at London's icons, Tower Bridge and Big Ben. Tower Bridge lifts for passing ships, while Big Ben's tours climb 334 steps. Planning ahead makes all the difference. Now that we've explored central London, where can you go to see more of England's rich past? Start with Windsor Castle, known as the oldest and largest inhabited castle in the world. Built around 1070 by William the Conqueror, it has housed kings and queens for nearly 1,000 years. The castle spans 13 acres and includes the state apartments, royal chambers, gardens, and St. George's Chapel, home of the Order of the Garter. Highlights like the Waterloo Chamber and the Grand Staircase show off royal art and design. Even today, the castle hosts receptions and formal events. Then there's Bath, where Roman engineering and Georgian elegance meet. The Roman baths date back to 70 AD and still bubble with hot mineral water. You can walk ancient pavements, see artifacts, and learn about the goddess Sulis Minerva. In the 1700s, Bath became a fashionable city, with neoclassical buildings like the Royal Crescent, Pump Room, and Assembly Rooms. Next are Oxford and Cambridge, two historic university cities just over an hour from London. Walk the halls of Christ Church or punt down the River Cam past King's College Chapel. Finally, visit Canterbury Cathedral, a Gothic landmark with deep spiritual history, easily reached by train. Getting there? Fast trains and coach tours make these spots perfect day trips from London. No car needed unless you want total flexibility. After exploring royal towns, it's time to slow down and take in the quiet charm of England's countryside. The Cotswolds stretch across several counties and are protected as an area of outstanding natural beauty. Golden stone cottages, winding roads, and rolling hills define this peaceful landscape. In Barton-on-the-River, often called the Venice of the Cotswolds, the River Windrush flows beneath charming stone bridges. Tea rooms, a motor museum, and a model village line the banks. Nearby Byberry is famous for Arlington Row, its meadow trails, and the Byberry Trout Farm. Other must-see villages include Castle Combe, Snows Hill, and both Lower and Upper Slaughter. Want to visit more than one in a day? It's doable, but plan for narrow roads and weekend traffic. Up north, the Lake District offers dramatic views and deep literary ties. This national park is home to glacial lakes, rugged hills, and timeless trails. It inspired William Wordsworth, whose homes in Grasmere and Rydal can still be visited, and Beatrix Potter, whose hilltop farm and gallery remain open. Walking routes like Catbells and Helm Crag give unforgettable views. The nearby Yorkshire Dales offer moorland, waterfalls, and quiet stone villages like Hawes and Grassington. From the Cotswold Way to Malham Cove, this region is best explored on foot, with your camera always ready. Ready to feel the sea breeze and soak in England's coastal character? Let's head to the edges of the map. Down in the southwest, Cornwall delivers a rugged mix of Atlantic cliffs, surfing beaches, and postcard-worthy fishing villages. Towns like Polperro, Mousehole, and Portlow hold tight to their historic charm, with narrow lanes, stone cottages, and small harbors that feel like a step back in time. In Crackington Haven, dramatic rock formations draw geology fans, while surfers head to Portcathon for consistent waves and life-guarded shores. Driving the Atlantic Highway gives you sweeping views of sea meets cliff landscapes, ideal for scenic detours and photo stops. Moving east, the white cliffs of Dover rise steeply over the English Channel, symbolizing both beauty and national pride. Trails lead to Dover Castle, a fortress with layers of military history, from medieval defenses to World War II command tunnels. Then there's Brighton, buzzing with creativity, it's pier-filled with rides, arcades, and sea air. It's a place where art and community flourish beside the waves. Finally, explore the Jurassic Coast, where fossil-studded beaches and limestone arches like Durdle Door reveal 185 million years of Earth's history. Which coast will you choose? Cornwall's wild edges, Dover's white cliffs, Brighton's buzzing boardwalk, or the ancient layers of the Jurassic shoreline? Once you step off the tourist trail, how do you truly feel the rhythm of English life? The answer lies in its daily rituals, shared spaces, and seasonal traditions. Start with afternoon tea, a ritual dating back to the 1840s thanks to Anna, Duchess of Bedford. Served between 3:30 and 5 o'clock p.m., it's a layered spread of tea, delicate sandwiches, scones with clotted cream and jam, and sweet treats. Want something simpler? A cream tea, especially popular in Devon and Cornwall, keeps it to just scones and tea. Upscale venues like the Ritz carry on the tradition with flair, while April 21 marks National Tea Day. Step into a pub and you'll find England's unofficial community hall. Expect casual dress, local brews, and events like quiz nights or Sunday roasts. Tipping is appreciated but not required. Rounding up or 10% does the job. In the countryside, village fetes are full of charm. These small-town festivals showcase local crafts, music, and food. From Oxfordshire's long-running Crowbready Convention to West Yorkshire's Saltaire Festival, these gatherings blend history and creativity. Whether sipping tea in a city hotel or clapping to folk music under bunting in a village green, you're not just observing, you're joining in. What local tradition are you most curious to try first? Let's wrap things up with a few key travel tips, because knowing the small stuff makes a big difference. First off, when's the best time to go? England shines from late spring to early autumn, especially between May and September. You'll get longer days, blooming gardens, and full access to top attractions. May, June, and September offer fewer crowds and better rates, while July and August are livelier but pricier. Expect unpredictable skies. Sunshine, clouds, and rain can all show up in a single afternoon. Getting around? Rail is your friend. Brit Rail passes, for non-UK visitors only, let you hop on and off trains across the country, but buy them before arriving. In London, use contactless cards or Oyster cards for the tube and buses. Driving's an option, but remember, the UK drives on the left and historic towns can be tricky for parking. Currency? It's British pounds. Cards are accepted nearly everywhere, but having cash helps in rural spots. Safety-wise, England is generally low risk. Just use common sense. For weather, pack layers, waterproof gear, and solid walking shoes. Where to stay? Choose from royal-style hotels in the cities, charming countryside B&Bs, or budget hostels. Want a homey feel? Self-catering cottages are perfect for longer stays. What's your travel style? Urban luxury or rural comfort? Either way, England fits. England's calm countryside and royal landmarks remind us how history and nature blend seamlessly. But our next stop takes that balance to a whole new level, where mountains meet the sea in one sweeping view. In Norway, you'll see fjords carved by glaciers, villages tucked between cliffs, and rail routes ranked among the most scenic on Earth. Get ready for landscapes that redefine the word breathtaking.